You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
There it is. There's Pelosi trying to catch a plane. That's right. The president has canceled her trip, so you can't get on a plane. Let me explain. There's a letter, I'll read it to you, from the president to Pelosi. Dear Madam Speaker, due to the shutdown, I am sorry to inform you that your trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan has been postponed. We will reschedule the 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over, in light of the 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay. I am sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. I also feel that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would certainly be your prerogative. I look forward to seeing you. And even more forward to watching our open and dangerous southern border finally receive the attention, funding, and security it so desperately deserves. Well, good for him. This is unbelievable.
I inherited a mess. It's a mess at home and abroad. A mess.
But on the other hand, this is amazing. This is what they are thinking about right now. When we have so many people that are financially hurting. When you have 78% of our population, 70% of our working population, think about it, for heaven's sakes. 78% working paycheck to paycheck. This is crazy. We got health care we got to work on. Got to get rid of Obamacare. I mean, I can go on with a list. What about infrastructure, our schools, our roads? And this is what they're screwing with? What are you, nuts? This is crazy. It's unbelievable. We have, and think about this. This is amazing. The stock market, finally, today, the stock market, remember I told you that the stock market, this rally was nothing more than what we call a short covering rally, which means when we had that 20% drop in the S&P, and the reason we had a 20% drop in the S&P is because they raised rates. Now, they know they shouldn't have raised rates. They look at the bond market just like I look at the bond market. But yet, they decided to raise rates regardless.
But if the Fed raises rates because of this kind of economic data, then so be it. It's justified.
The bond market really tells you what shape the economy is in, so it identifies for you, should I raise rates or not? They knew the economy was not going to take very well these rates, the rate hikes, and it didn't. And as a result, the market dropped and collapsed 20%. I mean, it's just amazing what's going on. So what happened is as the market dropped 20%, we did well. The gang membership did well because I set my members up to make sure they were short. They were positioned as short, something you can't do in a 401k, by the way. But we set it up so our members would be ready to short the market, and they were prepared, and the market went down 20%, and they did very, very well. Then what happens, they turn around and try to take parking space in our heads saying, oh, everything's okay now. The economy's doing great. The economy's wonderful. No, it wasn't. It wasn't wonderful. The bond market tells us it wasn't wonderful. The bond market is so important. Now, when you talk about the bond market, it's like watching paint dry. But think of it this way here. It's really simple. The bond market, if you have what we call, take the 10-year Treasury, then take the 2-year Treasury. Here's how it works. If you really want to know how well the market is doing so you could raise rates, you look at the 10-year Treasury, and let's say, for example, it was at 4%. You look at the 2-year Treasury, and it's at 1%. When the 2-year Treasury starts climbing towards the 10-year, so it goes from 1% to 2% to 3%, the closer it gets to that 10-year, to the 4%, that's called an inversion. That's telling you the economy is suffering. The economy is not doing well. You shouldn't be raising rates. It's telling you you're going to go into recession. That's why it's so important. I do this for my members all the time. I watch the bond market every day for them to make sure we're in position. And so when you have your 2-year climbing up towards and meeting your 10-year, that's very negative. That's telling you the economy is in bad shape. And you shouldn't raise rates. And that's exactly what was going on. And then finally, when the 2-year Treasury meets the 10-year, the same rate, and then even goes higher, when your 2-year goes higher than the 10-year, that means you are in a recession. But you know well in advance, while you're watching these bond yields, that you are well prepared so you know you're not going to get hurt. You know how to position yourself in the market. But they didn't do this. They didn't do this. You see what they try to do? They always, between these TV jibber jabbers,
This is the greatest economy ever.
and everybody else, they're trying to build your confidence. It's a scam. They always build your confidence. Ever notice, you always hear them, if you pay attention, what do they report all the time? The confidence report, consumer confidence, every day. Consumer confidence is great. We just got a new report. Consumer confidence is up. Consumer confidence is terrific.
Consumer confidence.
Yeah, an absolute blowout.
Consumer confidence in the economy is near 18-year highs.
I see a consumer out there that's becoming extraordinarily confident.
Well, wait a minute. And it's not. It wasn't. So today we get a consumer report, and confidence dipped big time to 58.1, a 4-month low. A 4-month low. And U.S. consumers this month were really downbeat on the economy. And think about it. So what they try to do is build confidence in you. They lie to you. Remember the economic lies, best job growth ever, lowest unemployment rate ever? This is what they do. The biggest capital investment ever, the best corporate earnings ever, which was a total lie. All those were lies. I mean, just unbelievable.
Business investment did collapse.
Well, wait a minute. We were told that business investment was the best ever. Right here. It was one of the lies. Biggest capital investment in 20 years. Right there. It wasn't. It was another lie. Their whole deal is to get you to feel confident, to get you to feel that you're going to keep your job so you go out and spend. Then they lie to you and tell you the stock market. Well, look at the market. Look at the market. The stock market reflects, they'll tell you, the economy. In no way does the stock market reflect the economy. What are you, nuts? It doesn't. What reflects the economy is the bond market. And while the bond market, the short-term rate, was climbing towards the 10-year rate, that was telling professionals like me, wow, this market is in trouble. Stay tuned while I introduce you to a Sarasota local businessman. I'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I want to extend my personal invitation to all my listeners to join me in Orlando, Florida, February 7th through the 10th. at the Money Show Free Investment Conference in Orlando, Florida, being held at Omni Resort Champions Gate. That's Thursday, February 7th through Sunday the 10th. On Saturday at 2 p.m., I'm inviting you to attend my workshop. Don't miss it. To register, go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. We'll see you on the charts in Orlando.
Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market?
Actually, yes, I am.
Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. My special guest today is Alan Loring. He and his wife, Susan, they're the founders, or they own the Cove Cleaners, which I go to here in Sarasota, Florida. It's one of the best cleaners. It's one of the most successful. They've been named often. They've been given an award, the best dry cleaner for pickup and delivery services. But the reason why I'm doing an interview with them is because small businesses are the backbone of our country. And unfortunately, not many people think of it that way. They're the ones that create the jobs, not the Microsofts, not the Apple. It's the small businesses, and they're the ones that are innovative. They're the ones that just make it all work. And I had a personal experience of my own. I had a sport coat that I bought. It was very expensive, and it was really bad shape. And I brought it to another cleaner about 2 years ago. They just couldn't do anything with it, so I just left it aside. And by accident, I brought it with my other clothes. It just happened to be I went into Cove Cleaners, and it was in my batch of clothes. I came back to get it. Unbelievable. Now, here's what happened. This is what small businesses are all about. They didn't call me. They didn't ask me. They knew it had to be done. And they took that jacket, and they made it like it was brand new. Now, this is what small businesses are about. This is what we're losing in small businesses. So I wanted to thank Alan and tell you that your staff is just incredible, and that was quite an experience because today there's just we've lost that kind of personal touch with our small businesses. But what I want to ask you though is this: that as a small businessman, do you find now that it's a little easier than it was under Obama, or was I'm not trying to get into the politics, but with all the regulations that Trump took off? Do you feel any difference in the economy and so forth?
Well, we here in Sarasota are experiencing growth where we're having a lot of boomers move down here and living here full time or part time. So we're experiencing a growth in our business. It looks like this past year, our business has expanded by about 6 to 8% over the year before. So it's hard to say what's the direct cause of that in terms of the expansion. I feel more like it's a natural retirement process where people up north are moving down and either living here part time or full time. I don't know how much the politics plays in all of this, but I do feel that the attempt, at least on the Republican side and Trump's side, to simplify some of the issues that we as small businessmen have is certainly favorable to us, and I'm hoping that Congress will continue to improve some of the things that they're doing in terms of trying to make it more favorable for businesses.
I'm talking to Alan Loring, and he is the owner of Cove Cleaners. And Alan, what is you see as your biggest challenge as a small businessman?
Well, right now, in all honesty, the biggest challenge I find, and I've heard it from other business people, we're faced with a younger generation that has a lot of different habits that are not familiar to the older generation. We're in a technology age, so information spreads very quickly through the different technologies that are out there. It becomes a major hindrance sometimes when technologies change quickly. It becomes a big hindrance for businesses, small businesses, to survive that. The other side is the younger generation, which is into the technological changes, also has different types of work habits than the older generation. Us in the older generation, we got up, we went to work, and we learned what had to be done, and we came home and spent time with our family. Now, with the younger generation, they carry around their cell phones and other technological gadgets, and they're constantly being, I guess their attention is being dragged away from the business that they're involved with. The focus is not the same any longer.
Small businesses generally have a tough time getting labor. Do you find that in this area, the area of the country you're in, is it tough getting labor?
Yes, it's very, very difficult. I probably look at, I would say, on average, when I'm looking for a new employee, I probably have to scan through about 50 resumes before I find one that I'm even interested in interviewing.
How about health care? Has that been a challenge to you?
What we've tried to do in our business, because we can't afford to give our employees business-paid health care, what we've tried to do is find the ability to work with insurance providers and give the employee the opportunity to find the type of inexpensive insurance programs that will be beneficial to them based upon what they feel their health needs might be at this time.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your business. So, why don't you tell us about your business and what you offer, and go right ahead.
Basically, Cove Cleaners tries to specialize in high-quality workmanship. A lot of people in the dry cleaning industry don't have the educational background that some of my employees have.
I was really impressed, and small businesses are just, it's just hard to find a good small business today where people really care. And my experience with Cove Cleaner and not only the cleaner itself, but you have the nicest people that work for you, too. They're pleasant. They can't do enough for you. And Cove Cleaner is, I got to say, is a very, very successful business.
Well, thank you very much. And one last comment. We like really dirty people. We can clean you up. So.
Okay. All right. That's good. I love that. All right. Thank you. More when we get back. And while you want to join my gang, become a member to buy the right stocks.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Listen to what people are saying about philsgang.com.
I am up 5% right now, closer to 6%.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I have never made so much money in the stock market.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
No matter if the markets are up or down, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team put you on the path to making profits in the stock market.
This is Deb from Sarasota.
This is Bill from Miami, Florida.
This is Cora from Hawaii.
Hey, this is Paul from Tampa Bay area. I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
I would recommend Phil and Phil's Gang to anyone.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or sign up at philsgang.com. Again, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have 3 wonderful programs. We have a program for a person who just doesn't have time, the very, very busy person, where you follow my 5 recommendations. The same 5 stocks I've been investing in for over 2 years. You follow those recommendations. We tell you exactly what to do with those 5 stocks with complete support. So easy to do. We also have another program where you can follow 3 to 4 of the stocks that I actively trade every day. And finally, if you want to really learn about investing and trading and all aspects of it, we have the best educational program in the country. So we have it all. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 877-600-GANG. That's philsgang.com. See you on the charts.
Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. So they're telling us that everything's great again. But I'm going to show you on the chart. I want everybody to understand, since 2008, what brought the stock market up 325% was just 8 companies. 8. That's it. But they're not going to tell you that. The jibber jabbers aren't going to tell you that. They don't want you to know that. 8 companies brought the S&P up, the market up. Home Depot, Intel, Wells Fargo, Oracle, Cisco, Microsoft, and Apple. Think about that. 492 companies weren't going up. What pushed up the 492 companies was 8 other companies. What do you call that? Fraud. You call that financial engineering. Now, that'd be okay if they told that to you. And then they say, well, let's make money on this. Let's get to the best stocks that are involved with this financial engineering so we can make money. And then when it starts to collapse, you turn around and short it. Give you an example. When you're a gang member, you're one of my members, let's take Target as an example. In Target, when the market started to collapse in October, and the reason why the market collapsed in October is because we could see the money was coming out of the market. And it crossed, if you look on any one of my charts, and you can see where it started to turn red in October right here. And when it went from green to red, it gave me a signal that the institutions, the big hedge funds, the 5 biggest banks, the biggest insurance companies are pulling their market out, pulling their money out. So, of course, it was going to go down, the S&P, and it was going down. Also, what indicated on my chart was it broke a key support. the stock market has two different key supports. And the big institutions, the hedge funds, the insurance companies, the 5 banks, when they see the S&P break those two supports, called the 50-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and the 200-day, 3 supports, 50, 100-day, and 200-day moving average. And on October 3rd, it crossed, and my chart started to turn red. How beautiful is that? I don't care about what's going on with their fundamentals, because every day they tell you a story to make you feel good to go out and buy. They're not going to tell you the truth.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
So why these 8 companies were supporting 492 companies, the government's annual income, $3.3 trillion, but then after expenses, their net loss is $1.2 trillion. That means every day they had to borrow $5 billion. So here they're taking these stocks through stock buybacks, 8 of them, and they're pushing the entire market up and tell you how great the economy is. But underneath, what they're not telling you, that the economy and the government is in big trouble. They're borrowing $5 billion a day. They put at that time when they're telling you everything was great, the government's net worth was at a negative $20 trillion. $20 trillion. Anybody else be bankrupt? But you think these jibber jabbers are going to tell you that? Of course not. Why would they? They need you to go buy stuff. Remember, consumption is 20% of our economic growth. If they can't get you out there to buy something, then the economy's in deep trouble. It's a fight every day.
Our economy, our investors, our workforce are crushing it right now. We are crushing it.
And all the manufacturers, especially the cars, the auto industry, they buy most of the advertising. That's right. Auto industry buys most of the advertising, all these financial shows like Fox and CNBC. And they allocate the money. They'll say, I'll either give it to Bloomberg, I'll give it to Fox, okay, or I'll give it to CNBC. Let's see who can pump the best. Let's see who can really pump the market the best. So they'll look at guys like, he's great at it. I can't remember his name. Varney.
The U.S. economy is booming. Get it straight. The economy in America is absolutely booming.
And this other guy, Payne, they're terrific. I mean, they should have been with Barnum and Bailey. I mean, they're unbelievable.
This is the greatest economy ever.
So, of course, they're going to get most of the money. So the more they can pump, more to get you excited, so they'll keep telling you stuff like this here.
The economy's really strong. Corporate earnings have been great.
And the corporate earnings aren't great. The corporate earnings are only going up because of what we call fraud, stock buybacks, accounting trickery, which is now catching up. And it's catching up, and what's happening is they're pulling their money out. They're pulling their money out because it's all catching up now, because the stock buybacks, they've got tremendous concern. All that stock buybacks right now is getting this whole economy and this whole country in trouble, because those stock buybacks right now, they're very worried about the banks. Very worried about the banks, because they know the stock buybacks have now become the biggest threat to our economy and our economic GDP growth, because the stock buybacks are diminishing now. Companies aren't going to keep doing it because interest rates are going up. So they have they're very fearful what's going to happen with these banks. So the banks, remember, drive the market, and then the market drives your stock. The way it works with the stock market is simple. If you have a stock, let's say it's Ford, if the banks don't go up and push up the market, the banks have got to push up the market, and then that market pushes up your stock. Your stock can only go up 1/3 on its own. And when the market's going down, and the banks are going down, that's bad for the market. That's what's going on right now. If you take a look at the bank stocks are very weak. Look at this. Very, very weak. Bank stocks are weak. So what they did, they tried to pump the bank stocks by having Powell come out the other day and say, subliminally saying, we're not going to have interest rate hikes anymore. So we had what we call a short covering rally. It's not a real rally. Sure, we made some money in it. We bought some stocks, but we're going to be ready when it falls apart. Right now, the S&P and the banks. If the banks don't get above their 50-day moving average, which is a yellow line on a chart, and who looks at that same yellow line every day as I do? The 5 banks, the big institutions, the big hedge funds. And if they can't get the banks above that yellow line, and if they can't get the S&P above that yellow line, which is called the 50-day moving average, then they're not going to put money in the market. And that's why this market's having trouble right now. This is all a fake rally, and the S&P and the banks are still underneath that line. So what did we do? When the market started to correct, take Target, TGT. What did we do? We decided to, with our gang, we said, let's start shorting it. She started to turn red, and we started to short it on November 19th, and that was a beautiful short for us. And once we started to short that stock on the 19th, she just kept going down. She's just all red. Another one we shorted was TJX. We don't listen to these people on Bloomberg and the rest of them. Look, TJX, here's another one. See how it's all red. Institutions are pulling their money out. So TJX, we started to short it on, I think it was around November 15th. Around November 15th, I think it was right in this area right here. Yeah, right here. We started to short it. See how it went from green to red? It turned all red. Right here, when it was really red, we saw the money coming out, and we sold short. And we made a nice return of about 9%. And then when the red started to move back up, we got out, because when the red starts moving back up, that means they're starting to put a little bit more money in, so we better take our profits. That's what you watch. You just simply watch the money movement. And that's what we do here for our members. And we have 5 stocks for people that can't come to our class every day. We have a class from 9:30 to 11 o'clock. If you can't come to our class every day, then we put a program together where we have 5 stocks. We've been in the same 5 stocks for 2 years. We do all the work. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Time, we post and tell you what to do with each one of those stocks. We stay right with you as your coach from beginning to end. Been in for 2 years. Try that. That'll be better what you're doing now. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. Become a member. We'll be right back with a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
PhilsGang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. PhilsGang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone. Totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, if the politicians were doing what was best for us, for you and me, think about it for a moment. What is their job? Their job is about protecting us, protecting our investments. In 2008, they're supposed to be ensuring that our investments were protected, that they were being monitored. That's the responsibility of the banks, the House of Representatives and the Senate banking committees. There's two. And that's their job, these politicians. But they didn't take care of us. They didn't take care of us. We lost $3.3 trillion in home equity, got wiped out. We got wiped out $6.9 trillion in stock. 401ks got wiped out 35% because they weren't doing their job. They weren't ensuring that our investments were being monitored and they were safe. So we keep benefiting from those investments so we could have a nice retirement. They didn't care. They could care less. They didn't care if the economy was on a sound footing because they were making money, cutting deals. They were getting their money from the 1 percentile who are going to fund them for their next campaign. That's all they do every day. These politicians go out every day and raise money. They care about themselves, not us. Do you think the people would be struggling paycheck to paycheck, 78% of our workforce? No. Do you think Wall Street is any different? They're the same group of people. They work together. The 1% is Wall Street, and they own the politicians. When the market went up 250 or 300%, and they gained $13 trillion in wealth, who got that $13 trillion? The 1 percentile.
So who got the money?
To financial institutions in Europe and other countries.
Which ones?
I don't know.
$500 billion, and you don't know who got the money?
Not the average guy making $30,000 a year. Not the average guy making 40 or even 50 or even 60. He didn't get the money because he doesn't have enough money to be in the market. He's struggling. So the 1 percentile get the money. They buy Congress. They control Congress. They control our judges. They control everybody. So forget all this jibber jabber you hear when you hear crap like this.
The economy's really strong. Corporate.
Forget it.
Earnings just continue to move higher.
No. Forget it. Here's what you look at. Are the institutions pulling their money out? So here, take a look. If I go and I take a look at, a city, let's take Citigroup. All of a sudden, we start seeing them pulling their money out of Citigroup. and they're pulling their money out. Started right around October. It was green, and then it turned right around October 5th. We saw the money coming out. Look, you can see it. Go to your mobile device, click on, and you'll see my chart. There it is. So Citi dropped about, I forgot what it dropped, about 40% maybe, and we picked up about 25% of that. 25% return by simply not listening to this nonsense. If I'm going to listen to this nonsense, the other day I remember someone called Kramer and the person lost 95% of their money and they asked, what should I do now? And Kramer says, stay in. He should have said, don't ever do that again. When you got a loss, it's going down, mitigate that loss by shorting. And they'll say, well, what's shorting? But he's not going to say that because, see, he's not allowed to talk about shorting. He made all his money from shorting. All those guys on Wall Street, all those shows you see, they make more money when the market goes down because the market goes down 10 times faster. But they can't tell you that. They don't want you out there selling shorts. They want you out there buying stock. They got to get you to feel good. So you go out and you buy stuff so they can get advertisers. Because 70% of our economy grows from you buying stuff. So we shorted. Look at that. Nice, beautiful short. Now she started to move back up. See, the red started to move back up. So we said, let's take our money out. Then it finally turned green. So we're waiting for an opportunity to buy Citigroup. We did that with Lowe's. Yesterday. We bought Lowe's. I don't care about the PE ratio. I don't care about risk to reward. I don't care about their PE ratio or their free cash flow or their following their forward PE or their trailing PE or I could care less about any of that. Their inventory, their run rate. What do I care? All I know, it turned green. So it means the institutions are starting to buy Lowe's, and we bought Lowe's. So we bought Lowe's around $94.80. Today's at $96. We're just starting. All I got to do is keep following the green. If that green stops or turns red, I get my members out, we turn around quickly, and we sell it short, just like we did up here. But what we monitor is not this noise. We don't monitor this noise. Look, they keep telling you these two guys are telling you how the economy's doing great, earnings is doing great, but listen to this.
The new Chinese data show that the economy continues to slow down.
Wait a minute. So how could that be? They're telling you the earnings are great.
The economy's really strong.
How can the economy be strong when China...
The new Chinese data show that the economy continues to slow down.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say the economy's strong when China's slowing down. Because China, remember, in 2008, was the only economy that was flourishing. Their GDP was about 5-6%. All the other countries like us were negative. Everybody was in the hole. It was China's growth, their real estate growth, building 50 cities so no one's going to live in them. They weren't even going to fill it up, building new airports, building coal mines. Are you kidding? They're building everything. Their economy went up, their GDP went up to like 10%, while we're sitting there at 1%. That's what grew all of our economies. We pushed it up. And then we turned around and said, well, okay, let's make it even better. We'll buy our own shares back so nobody will know about our lousy earnings. We'll get people on CNBC to come out and say this or on Fox.
Earnings just continue to move higher.
Yeah, because they don't know. We'll just tell them earnings are doing great, and they'll be happy to do it. So we'll tell them to say earnings are great. So what we'll do is to make them great, we'll financially engineer them. We'll come in and we'll buy shares of our own stock, and now we have less shares, so that means my crappy earnings, I now, instead of spreading them over 5 million shares, I spread them over 2 million shares. So my stock, instead of going from $10 to $10.50, my stock will go from $10 to $20. I'll double it. That's called the bubble. The bubble crashed. We had 20%. We're not done yet. So I don't care what anybody tells you. The only way you'll create wealth in the stock market is by turning off your TV. What you want to look at, very simply, is Citi red or green? And for $39.95 a month for 4 weeks, don't you think that's worth it? And if it's not true, what have you lost for $39.95? You want to go on and continue with these jibber jabbers? My God. Look at the problem in our country is that the income inequality is getting wider and wider and wider. The wealthy are getting richer and richer. The middle class is disappearing, and the poor is getting more welfare. And all the wealth is going to one side of the boat. Why? Because they can buy Congress. And what are you doing? You're going to your 401k. You're depending on somebody managing your 401k to have a nice retirement. Are you nuts? They're not taking care of you. If that was true, then why this last Friday when they came out with 312 new jobs, 312,000 new jobs, 183,000 were retirees going back to work? If everything was so great, then why wasn't their 401ks doing well? Why did they have to go to work? 183,000 out of the 312. Oh, they're not going to tell you that. Are they? Of course not. No, they're not. They're going to tell you everything is wonderful. Look at, when you have 78% of people going paycheck to paycheck, that's pretty bad. Think about this. We have a gap in income between the 1% who make most of the money and those who make the least, okay? Think about this. Half of our workforce making $30,000 a year, adjusted for inflation. That is sad. And that's the same that they made in the 70s when you adjust for inflation. And here the jibber-jabbers are thrilled saying their income over the year went up 3%. But they don't tell you healthcare went up over 5%. Think about this. The 1 percentile averaged more than 9 times as much income as the bottom 90%. And the top 1% average again the 1 percentile average over 40 times more income than the bottom 90%. Think about that. Something's got to be wrong. They're not giving you good advice. How on hell can you have the top 1% average 40 times more income than the bottom 90%?
Wow.
And the economy's terrific? No. Join my gang, become a member, and why don't you just watch those 5 stocks?
Listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dream.